Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Porzingis is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's White. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, a pair of #1 picks are at the forwards, Edwards and Towns. And there's Miles Turner, and it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Now here's Simmons. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to Oklahoma City. Outside, Porzingis. Off target with his three. Here's McLaughlin. Turner with a screen on Barnes. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Noel. Rebounded by Capella.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Simmons. Pass to Towns. Over to the wing. Outside, Edwards. 6 to shoot. No good on the three. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. White looking around. Outside, Porzingis. On the wing, Barnes. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Showing the grit. Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
There's the pass to Towns. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Simmons with it. Outside, White. Ring shot on the way, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
He gets that one.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art. And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
stolen. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Noel passes to Edwards. Turner with a screen on Barnes. 5 to shoot. Edwards, that's good. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Noel passes to McLaughlin. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, it's Minnesota.
Man, that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Now here's Simmons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Barnes, and the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's McLaughlin. Now Edwards. Shot will not fall. Good D by Barnes. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. Outside, Simmons. Outside, White. Launches it. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Oh, here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Free throw good, Edwards. With so much of the season still in front of us, Smitty, what does the main focus have to be for a team on any given night?
Well, winning's never a bad idea, Kevin. These games mean just as much now as they do in April. You can work on rotations and chemistry, but don't let it cost you wins.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. R.J. Barrett comes in for Noel. And Walker subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 3. To the wing right side. To the paint. Here's Barrett. No good. Shot missing. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Ball passes to Beverly. Toronto working the ball around now. Oladipo taking his time here. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, this is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
Here's Walker driving in.
With UConn back in 2011, Kemba Walker introduced himself to the basketball world. That was an absolute all-time run in the month of March.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Minnesota making a switch. Hands checked in. Walker goes in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You see the speed on display. Walker using it well whenever he gets into traffic.
For Kemba in 2011 with the UConn Huskies, 11 consecutive wins to close the year.
I mean, winning his conference tournament, then the national title. And keep in mind, all those games were elimination games. So Kemba showing the leadership, and that really help propel that young man into the lottery.
Man can't hit. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Vanderbilt with the screen. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And again, Toronto no up. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Barrett kicks to Walker. Passes it to Towns. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Walls is checked in for the Raptors. We've got 1:18 left in the first. Here's the drive, and Wallace slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now, here's Barrett. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Toronto leading by 3. Now here's Wallace. Pass to Robinson. Towns against Wallace. Robinson sets a screen for Beverly. That one off the back iron and out. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Towns a screen on Wallace. Pass to Man. From downtown. Kept alive. And a wide open look for Walker. And it's all evened up. Walker's got 7 points.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
For 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Minnesota. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. 17. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Edwards. Then it's Barrett, and there's Miles Turner, and it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Turner for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Simmons, the bounce pass. Anderson with the double team. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's White. Nifty move. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
What separates Capella is his quick jumps around the rim. Tremendous athlete.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Outside Turner lets it go with the 3. He's off on that one, so the Raptors will take it the other way. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Barnes outside. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Goes back up. And it's White getting it to go. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Shoots the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. In the corner, it's Capella. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. It's White on the wing. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You know what? I like the flair, but you blew a layup. You know you've gone way too far.
Now the pass to McLaughlin. Simmons with the defensive effort. Raptors leading by 4. It's White on the wing. Edwards defending. Here's McLaughlin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Turner. Outside Edwards. Turner with a screen on White. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. White against Barrett, and White with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Anderson wide open. No good from outside.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to White. Pocket 6. Oh, good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
Noel, he's checked in for Jordan McLaughlin. Sharp's checked in for Toronto. Ball comes in for White. Here's Barnes. The rebound by Turner. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Noel passes to Turner. To the right side. Lets the 3 fly. Noel, no good. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Simmons passes to Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Defenders haven't figured out Scotty Barnes yet.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws here for the night. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Walker comes in for Edwards. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Raptors. Patrick Beverly comes in for Simmons. A floater. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Wall looking for an opening. Shoots over Walker. Wall, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 4. And here's Walker. He has 7. Here's Noel. Pass to Walker. On deep. The rebound by Sharp.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Minnesota. 6-point game. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Now, here's Walker. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Barnes outside. The pass to Vanderbilt. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
Minnesota making a switch. Man's checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Sharp, and it's Oladipo in for John Wall. Passes it to Mann. Towns against Vanderbilt. Towns dishes to Walker. The three. Traps in the tray. Walker's got 12 in the game.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And known as a combo guard, Victor Oladipo has some point guard level passing skills in the body of a two.
Now here's Walker. He's got 12. Dishes to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Oladipo after the basket by Minnesota. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Barnes. Second shot opportunity. Here's Robinson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Raptors making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:04 left to play here in the second quarter. Mann passes to Walker. Here's Mann. Wallace covering. The kick out to Towns. Towns, the screen. Walker. Beyond the arc. Kept alive, Minnesota. Outside, Towns. Here's Noel. Guarded by Oladipo. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. 17 seconds left in the first half. Robinson misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Towns, the pass to Noel. Off target from outside. It'll count. Not going to go that time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 5. And will return shortly.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Toronto Raptors.
Looking at their shot chart, they've made a clear effort to work things down low. Doing a great job of getting points in the paint.
It's certainly playing to their strengths. They do a lot of damage around the rim. Okay, now let's take a look at the power rankings in the Eastern Conference early on.
Taking a look here now at Toronto, they've been pretty much the team we thought they'd be. They're kicking into high gear mode every night. I like how they don't take lesser teams for granted. Just a matter of keeping it up for the long haul.
And that is a wrap.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got Ben Simmons. Scotty Barnes is out there with Porzingis. Then it's White, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. White. Oh!
Yes! Yes!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's McLaughlin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks to Turner. Towns, a screen on White. Here's Noel. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Towns, banked in off the glass.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
It's White on the wing. Fades away. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. He feeds it to Turner. Barnes against Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
To the wing on the left. Towns, a screen on Simmons. McLaughlin, the pass to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Shot's good by Turner.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 10. Outside, Porzingis. Simmons left side. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Anderson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Noel. Now here's Anderson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Barrett gets it to go.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Toronto leading by 6.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Here is Edwards. He's got 10. Anderson outside. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Capella. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor. And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Anderson, a screen on Simmons. Porzingis with the steal. And now White pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And the jam by White.
A long defender with great timing. Porzingis knows how to disrupt an offense's flow.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's McLaughlin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Right side Towns. Shoots over Capella. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Porzingis. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And Simmons kicks to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Here's White. Out to Porzingis. And there's the pass to Wall. Porzingis sets the pick for Wall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It is great to see Wall back from those awful injuries, looking a lot stronger now.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Hands checked in, and it's Kemba Walker in for Jordan McLaughlin. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Clint Capella. Vanderbilt comes in for Porzingis. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for White. And Wallace subbed in for Ben Simmons. Towns for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. Plays it up off the glass. Wall's got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Towns, a screen on Wall. Walker the pass to Towns. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for John Wall. Anderson finds Walker. Anderson, a screen on Beverly. From deep, Walker. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Wallace, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wallace has got his second bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Fans, get out of your seats and let us know you want one.
1:29 left to play in the third. Walker against Beverly. And Walker kicks to Towns. Will it go? He can't get that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Beverly dishes to Wallace. He takes it in. Back to Beverly. Just 4 to shoot. Raptors need to get a shot off. The three-pointer, no good. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 16. The kick out to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Towns has got 7.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Out to the right wing. Here's man. Wallace covering. Here's Towns. What a terrific move that was. Towns has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Wallace down low. No good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Raptors out in front, up 11. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Anthony Edwards out there with Anderson. Then it's Turner. Then it's Barrett. And it's Noel in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Anderson. And it's sent back by White. And they get it back. A second chance effort. No good off the back of the rim. Not Raptors leading by 11. To the inside. It's good from Barnes on the assist by White.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Over Barnes. Edwards can't hit. And the Raptors with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Barnes outside. Now the dish to Simmons. Feeds to Capella. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Raptors lead by 15.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Edwards with it, and guarded by Capella. And Capella sends it back. Simmons with it. White down low, defended by Anderson.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And stolen by Simmons. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Simmons is running. Count that bucket. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Minnesota calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Here's McLaughlin. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. He kicks it to Barrett. Outside, Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him. Towns, he's checked in for Barrett.
Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves.
Edwards passes to McLaughlin. Trying to get something going, and he's good on the 3 ball. McLaughlin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Porzingis finds Barnes. Here's White. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. White's got 27 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Passes it to Edwards. Launches a 3. They get it back. Towns. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And so he makes both from the line.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Outside, Simmons. Outside, Porzingis puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Porzingis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's Towns. He dishes it to Edwards. The tray buries the long-range jumper.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Porzingis. Here's White. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Simmons passes to Porzingis. Back to Simmons. From down in the low post, it goes.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Now here's Towns. Six on the shot clock. Edwards inside. Barnes on him. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Here's White, and White slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the Timberwolves call time here. Noel passes to McLaughlin. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is. But somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Simmons passes to White. And the jam by White.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Kicks it to Turner. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Edwards. And the pass to McLaughlin. Just 5 on the clock. The three, it's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Now here's Edwards. Turner with a screen on Barnes. Here's Edwards, and Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Here's Towns, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Now, here's Oladipo. No good from 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Toronto.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And, Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Here's Man. Wallace covering. Man passes to Walker. And here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Now here's Walker. Here's Man. Off with the layup. Wall up top. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.